Hey, it's Mr. Johns. First of all, forgive me for my messy background behind me. And secondly, I'm working on the 3D cabin in SketchUp and decided I wanted real, in quotes, real logs on the sides because just wood looks like plywood and that doesn't seem realistic. So what I did so far, I basically measured down 12 inches and did a 2 point arc and then simply pulled it all the way across the wall and then painted it a wood color. And then I was not sure how I was going to do a whole bunch more. So I just grouped it. And then I just used the control move, control move, control move. And it typically snaps. When you do a control move, it snaps right below the next one. So that was great. Then I realized I had doorways and windows, and oh boy, what am I going to do with that? So what I've done now is just pushed these logs, we'll call them, all the way across like this, and they kind of snap to place right there. And I will then be able to, I think, just delete these extra log pieces that I really no longer need, and any lines that are hanging in the air I can get rid of. So I heard that there is maybe a faster, more efficient way to do this, but I don't know what that way is. So I'm gonna push this up a little bit. That shouldn't be as visible, I don't think. Maybe I can't. There we go. Okay, and this would be wood colored as well. This would be like a wood trim, and all of this would be wood trim. You kind of want to hide any imperfections, and really I probably should just pull these back out so that they kind of are on the edge. There we go. I've never done a log cabin before, so I'm kind of excited about this. um, Anytime I'm trying something new in SketchUp, or really anything, I get excited. So I like to try new and challenging things. So whether or not I know how to do it the best, the fastest way, the most efficient way, is not really scary to me because I will figure out a way. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why I like um, SketchUp is I feel there's a feeling of accomplishment when you're done with it. Like I did that myself, and especially when you're kind of making some of it up and you're making decisions yourself. I'm not following an actual tutorial. Nothing wrong with that because I make those all the time, but usually things don't work out perfectly and you have to change some things anyway. So, all right. So I have to deal with that too. I tried to I tried to cut a hole in the logs. Didn't work. Might be the shape. So I found it way easier just to move them. So at this point, what my plan is, I don't know. I think I need to move this even further, maybe. Boy, or maybe I'll move the one. Maybe I'll move them from this end, just to be different. Let's see how that looks. And I should be able to go to the end of that window, ish, right, like that. Um, and let's see, move. Let's see. I need to zoom out, move over. Okay, scroll. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and move these logs this way. I think, I think it'll work. Okay, that's the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one here. Um, and I think that's probably enough window. I'm gonna have to add some more logs and or copy and paste some logs is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. And let's see if I can go ahead and remove the log here from there. So look at that. That looks pretty nice. And there's a little bit of, it should be fine. That's fine. That's fine. So, technically that window looks like it's a little bit low. Um, could I, scale it? Yes. Will I scale it? Yes. Because I can. Right. I want to be able to see the window. This one I can't even see the top anymore, but it shows me the dot, luckily. So I can still, because let's see how that looks. Because you should be able to see the frame of the window, and if I can't see the frame, that's not really realistic. So, yeah, okay. That looks better. You have to admit that looks better. I don't like, why do I see the white right there? Is that the side? Let me paint that. You can always hide it with paint. Boom, make it look like a log. And I wonder if I can get rid of these lines. Um, oh yeah, those are log lines anyway, aren't they? So let me paint that again. Yeah, I need to get rid of these lines anyway, like right there. And I don't know if I should have gotten rid of that. That kind of looks like it belonged there. So, oh man, didn't like that. Let's see if I can delete it. Oh, good, good, brought it back. Don't panic. All right, I'm going with that. I think that looks nice. And yeah, it's not perfect, but Mr. Johns, let it go. Like I keep saying that, but I just can't. It's got to be right. I mean, it should be. As long as you're doing it, do it right. All right. So at this point, I've got some logs that are missing. So how would one? This is. Oh, look at that! I made a hole in the wall, people. The rain's coming in. Fixed it. Okay, I fixed it. All right. So here's how I would do it. I would group this, but can I group it? How do you select something when it's already in the wall? That's so. I mean, you can try to highlight it and think and hope it doesn't take anything else. Right click, make group. No, I don't want that big of a group, do I? Let's see, Control C, Control V. Let's see what comes over. Yeah, it's just one log, but boy, it's got a big. Oh, it's got some part of the stairs. That's why it's so big. At this point, the lines are already there, and I think the answer. And again, here's why I like SketchUp. I'm using my own head and I'm problem solving, and that's really, I mean, the reason I like it is because I'm doing this. Come on, baby, doing this myself and figuring things out. This needs to face, yes. Now, but it has to be the same size. How am I going to make sure? Well, logs are different. Logs are all different. All right, that's great. Pull that across. Problem is solved. And that goes all the way up to the window. All the way up to the window. Yes. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing. And it's a good feeling when I get it, the frustration level is pretty high when you first start SketchUp. But I'm hoping that at some point you gain some confidence and you think, I can do that. Even if it's something simple. That's what this is all about. I don't expect you to be able to crank out a cabin like this your first week of using SketchUp, right? So, but if you've been in my class for a couple of years and you've done the easier projects, the treehouse, the shed, then you're like, yeah, I think I can do it, And because I am not requiring real trusses this year anyway, maybe I'll keep cranking it up. Oh, that's awesome. It's even more doable because I'm allowing you to make kind of a cheater roof, which is no problem. I'm going to back these logs off. I want to see more of the window. It shouldn't be so hidden, And I also think that window needs to be out further. I don't. Let me look on the inside and see. Oh, what's going on there? Uh, no, I think I caused problems on the inside. That does not make me happy. Okay, I'm gonna try to move. I think this window, man, oh man, oh man. Window, is it not a group anymore? What's going on, computer? I don't think my window's a group. Oh, there, that part's a group. Wow, that's weird. That was the wall, that's what that is. What I wanna do is I wanna move this window outward a little bit so it's a little more visible, you know, yeah, a little more flush. Um, so this is all just fine tuning, and I know I really don't need to be doing this now, but I kind of figure I'll do it while I'm here, and you may not be learning anything by watching me. I'm just working my way through some problems and making it look better. So, issues. See, I have an extra piece in there of something that I don't really. Oh, oh boy. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm not touching that one again. All right. I think that's doable, and I really am happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this back in. See if I can get it back where it was. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Let's get that slid out just a little bit, and then I can move these logs a little bit to snug it up. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to go ahead and do this whole thing right now. This is going to take probably another hour or so. So you get my point. I am basically creating logs on the outside. That's not your assignment. You can just paint it a color or a texture. Perfectly fine. So if that's what you're doing, you've been done for a half hour, and I am still working my way through logs. If you do, however, want to do logs, then you can continue watching my series of tutorials. But I think for this one, I'm just going to do the same thing all the way around it. It's going to take me some time, but it's not terrible. And I think the results are going to be really worth it. It's going to be very cool. And then I'm going to start, after this, I'm going to start working on the second floor. All right, so enough of log construction. This is it for now. Mr. Johns out.